Big Parade is a 2-day walk from downtown LA to Mount Hollywood. It covers about 80 public stairways, 35 miles, and is attracting hundreds of people. So the walk is divided into small pieces so that people can only do a mile or 5 miles. I don't actually hand out a route map, and the reason is to actually keep people in the dark so they have to walk with each other and communicate with each other. We tweet our way, so people can join us and look at the map online and come wherever they want to come. All you need is your feet and maybe some sunscreen and water. Well, I was walking stairways all by myself for many years, and a couple of people heard about me and asked me if I'd take them on a walk. As the years went on and more stairways got added, more people started showing up until finally I decided I needed to make it a real event. And because it's 35 miles, I decided it needed to be a parade, and when I say parade, I mean there's entertainment. First, how many people have never been on the Big Parade? Wow. What we're going to do is we're going to walk up this stairway, and then we're going to walk to sort of one of the latest examples of urban renewal in LA, Grant Park. Okay, guys, let's start walking. The variety is really astounding. I mean, we have people as young as 2, as old as 70, 80. We have people who are fit, we have athletes. Everybody is welcome, and it's kind of a unique thing in that you all walk at the same speed, and that's really, I think, the best thing about this event.
My name's Alyssa Walker. This is my 5th year doing the Big Parade, and everyone's really nice and everyone's really generous, and it's like one of the greatest groups of people that I've met in LA.
This is the first time I've walked the Big Parade. I'm here because I thought it was an interesting thing to do, and I love LA history, and this is a great way to get the texture of LA.
LA is a car-oriented city, no question about that, but this idea that people don't walk in LA, that LA is not walkable, is actually not true. I always say, if you think nobody walks in LA, you're looking out the window of your car. There's 20,000 miles of roadway, which to me offers unparalleled opportunity for exploration. You could walk for years in this town and never walk the same street twice.
In downtown, you see lots of people walking. In other neighborhoods, you see walking taking place. In neighborhood clusters, it's spreading.
And it's really fun to see people out walking around Los Angeles because getting people out of their cars, walking, and on their bicycles is the way to go. And how great would it be if we could actually have people doing what they did today, out walking around Elysian Park, out walking around Echo Park, and let's get back to being a more friendly society. And it's a great reason why they're doing this event today.
Big Parade is so many frigging stairways and so many hills you don't realize they're in LA. Everybody thinks LA is flat or a bowl.
Stairways are a unique feature of Los Angeles. There are about 300 public stairways in LA, and I got obsessed with counting them, actually, and finding them. There wasn't a list of stairways when I started doing this. My goal was to put them all on one route, and that's how the Big Parade route sort of developed.
We have climbed more stairs and more hills, up and down, through parks, through residential neighborhoods. I've seen one supermarket. I'm dying for a beer, but we haven't walked by one bar.
People who come the second and third time are used to the idea of stairs and are then more open to sort of the experience. But we do walk at the pace of the slowest person. So what you really get is experience with your neighbors and neighborhoods. You see stuff that you might have driven by 1,000 times, and when you're on foot, you see it and you absorb it all. All kinds of stuff, historic, crazy, weird.
Well, I love taking pictures of things that I see while I'm walking, so I am always constantly have my iPhone handy and at the ready.
But it's a great feeling to do this with 200 other people. It's a real sense of community in Los Angeles. There was a couple that were waiting on one of the stairways with water for people. That gives you a sense of community. Here's a bunch of strangers going by their house, and they took a moment to be friendly.
There is a real hunger for stuff like this, and I'm not the only one doing walks like this in LA, and there's a reason that so many people sort of have established this franchise, not just of stairways, but of urban exploration in LA.